Hi guys, it's Big Angsta. I'm just coming here today to talk about the show Awkward. I don't know if you guys remember this show from MTV. It's been a long time, but I recently been rewatching it, and I decided today I want to do a review and like a zodiac like explanation on the characters and their behaviors, and just talk about it because this show is just like wild rewatching it, and it's been very interesting. So I just wanted to break down some aspects for y'all. All right, obviously we're gonna get to the main character first, which is Jenna. This is based on high school. She a 15-year-old girl. She ends up losing her virginity in band camp and just like kind of obsessing over the guy, but he didn't really want to be seen with her. I'm not gonna lie, her whole character puts me in a persona of an Aquarius. She definitely gives Aquarius, just like it's like she's the main character, but she really just like not even doing too much. Like she ain't trying to be seen. She really just kind of want to be ghost. I feel like it was really fucked up. How kind of selfish she was like the whole show. I'm not gonna lie. After watching this show, rewatching it, I felt bad for her at points, but then I realized she kind of terrible. Like she's really selfish, and she really is just all about her. She never really be wondering what's going on with other folks. It's really about her and how she feels majority of the time. Alright, next we're gonna get into one of the other main characters, Maddie McKibben. He's the one who took Jenna's virginity at band camp. Like he had this girl in shambles because he told her he basically wanted to be seen with her. She was obsessing over him. To me, he gives Taurus, like, you know, your typical jock dude, just wants to look cool. He getting all the bitches, everybody in love with him. Honestly, I feel like it was really lame, the fact, like, you know, he was willing to keep hooking up with Jenna and not, like, you know, want to be seen with her. Like, that was really lame on that girl's self-esteem for sure. But once he got all that together and he really was starting to like her and was coming around, I really started to like him. I thought he was a cool guy. I would have dated him. I think it was lame he didn't tell his friend what was going on. That's what really fucked up his situation. But after all that came about and they really got together, I really liked him. Like, give me a Maddie. Give me a Maddie. I need that. Alright, next main character, Tamara. I really liked her. I like how she always just speaking her mind. She definitely gives Gemini just a mile a minute. She was obsessed with that one dude, Ricky Schwartz. I don't know why. He was so ugly to me. I'm like, why is she obsessed with him? She's so pretty. I liked her, but I think she was like kind of so thirsty to be popular. Like she always wanted just to do all the things she thought popular was people was doing to get those cool points. I did not like that one time she was mad at Jenna because Jenna got drugged and she wasn't fucking with her no more. I felt like that was pretty lame that she turned her back on her friend for a dude like who's a hoe. Like be for real. But overall, and also I thought it was weird that she ended up dating Colin. I mean, not Colin, but Jake right after Jenna. That was really weird, but I like her. She Gemini, you know, talkative, real fun. You know, Ming, I really liked her. I feel like she didn't at first get that much, you know, showtime on the show. But when she got the whole thing with the Asians, that was fucking hilarious. I like her style. I like how she just always just kind of sticking to herself. I like when she had got that Asian boyfriend. It was so hilarious because he's like, he keep getting sent further away because of the other leader, Asian girl, Becca. That was hilarious. They was really in love. Just like, cut this girl a break. But she was so cool. And when she punched that girl out, I was like, yeah, I like her. I would hang out with her. Ming is really that girl. And I love how she's just so neutral. Ming never really had no drama other than with the Asians. Other than that, Ming was cool as hell. And I loved her character. Ming gives me Taurus. I think she's a Taurus. For sure. Now we're gonna get into the next character, which is Jake. Jake was a pretty cool, just an all around, you know, kind of athlete guy, kind of cute. You know, he was dating the Christian girl. I feel like it was really lame, like how he started to not feel her and he just wouldn't tell her. I know she was real, like, you know, gripped on tight. She wasn't trying to let him go, but I feel like he should immediately let her know and step that ground. He really gave me soft boy, like he was letting all them like push him around. And he was really into Jenna. I feel like it was really lame that it was so many secrets surrounding his relationship with Jenna. Like, he sincerely had liked her. So I thought that was pretty lame. But I also thought it was weird that he got into a relationship with her friend right after. But just his fluidity, it gives me Cancer. He's definitely just gives Cancer to me. Like, because that's how them Cancers be moving. They will move through your whole friend group. Okay? Alright, next, is Jenna's mom, Lacey Hamilton. I'm not gonna lie, like, she was kind of terrible too, but it's like I liked her, but I didn't like her. Like, I felt like she literally was trying to live through her daughter, and I feel like that was so weird. Let your child have their own identity. Like, what? And her writing that letter to her daughter was so despicable. Like, who would do that? And then after, like, your daughter had this fake suicide, like, you didn't feel the need to say something, or, and she just kept going on. Like, after all that, before it was exposed, she wrote that letter, she kept, like, pressing on her daughter, like, trying to live vicariously through her, like, trying to choose her dresses, changing out her own bedroom. She was very controlling. She gives me Sagittarius. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm a Sagittarius, so she gives me Sagittarius. She was very much trying to control her daughter's life. So, yes, that's how I think about her. Okay, y'all know Sadie. Sadie, to me, was such a stone cold bitch. Like, it was really no recovery for her until she got hit at her lowest. When she got hit at her lowest, it's like, I feel like really karma was taking a play in the show, because she was such a nasty character majority of the time, and then it's like she would be a real bitch and just, just shit on people, and then something bad will really happen to her. But she really stood on that. She really stood on being a bitch. So kudos to her for that. She was funny as hell, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, she was a bitch, and you could tell she had certain insecurities. I don't know if she was a bitch because of these insecurities, like her weight, but she still was a cool girl, and she still got what she wanted, essentially. She gives me Aries. Definitely an Aries. I'm dead. She definitely an Aries for sure. Next up is Lissa, basically Sadie's sidekick. Like, she's just this Christian girl. She was dating Jake at first. Then she got dumped by Jake. I feel like she very much followed a leader. I don't feel like she really had like a mind of her own. She didn't really know what to do for herself. I kind of peeped, and she was a really pretty cool girl, and I feel like she was really sweet. When she had separated from Sadie and she really started going on her own, doing her, I feel like she really was like that girl. Like, she's really pretty. Like, she was high on her Christianity. I feel like Lissa maybe been like a Libra. No, I'm sorry, not a Libra, a Pisces. Lissa was a Pisces. Was she a Pisces? Alright, this is Valerie. I'm not gonna lie, she was one of my favorite characters, one of the wildest. Like, I don't know how she got that guidance counselor job, because she was a terrible guidance counselor. She ended up going so hard, she ended up becoming the principal. But I love like how she was really in the students' lives. But yeah, like I said, she was a terrible guidance counselor, but she was funny as hell. Honestly, I think she's a Libra. She's just so free and like just, I don't know, she just gives Libra like with how wild she is, but free. It's like it was a balance to it. It's like she was balancing all these things out, and that just gives Libra. I'm gonna give my kudos to her. She was one of my favorite characters. Alright, next character, Becca, Jessica Wu. I'm not gonna lie, her character, she was a bitch, but she was stone cold. Like, I liked her. I'm not gonna lie, she was funny as hell too. Like, she had like a whole Asian mafia behind her in school. Like, she was very structured. She knew everything. She had eyes everywhere. She was really running the show. And I love when she did that thing where she would be like super sweet, but then she'll be like, that she used to have me so dead, because I'm like, bro, she's petty as hell. But I liked her character. When she fell down from her throne, that shit was crazy, because it just like, I thought she was gonna be in power forever, because the way she was moving, she was nothing to play with. She definitely gives me Virgo. She gives me Virgo, just neat, just trim, organized. She was nothing to play with. She was really that girl. I liked her. All right, next we got Colin. Colin was kind of that mysterious hot guy. He seemed like he had depth to him. He seemed like he had money. He just seemed real cool and just laid back. And he was real sweet on Jenna, even though he had a girlfriend. I really liked him. I thought he was hot, but I didn't think he was better than Maddie, like, at all. Like, so I don't know why Jenna decided she wanted to cheat with him, knowing he had a girlfriend as well. Like, he just gave me sneaky, seductive vibes. And you know what that means. Scorpio. Like, let's be for real. That's Scorpio to the T. Sexy, seductive, mysterious, got depth. Scorpio. Stop playing with them. But overall, it was a great show. Like, I'm really glad I tuned back into Awkward. I feel like everyone should watch it. It's based around these high school students, and the main character is Jenna, who essentially is really a writer. She vlogs, she has a lot of depth to her, and she's a really interesting character, and you know, everybody sees that too. You know, she thought she didn't exist. She thought she wouldn't have that life or be a girl who could be seen. But it's just like, once people saw her and knew who she was, it's like they couldn't help but talk about her. Even if it was bad, like, she was literally the spotlight. Like, she was in the spotlight. But it was a really great show. It was funny as hell. I definitely suggest you go watch it. This Inksta, and make sure you tune in to the next review.